Oh, I made that bit up.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for celebrities who ended up showing their true, awful colours.
After I went to prison.
You went to prison?
I went to prison for 4 months, yeah.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 10. Rylan Clark.
We need to talk about Nigel Farage, don't we?
Yes, we do.
He's become one of the UK's most ubiquitous presenters, well known for his love him or hate him Rylan persona. But whether you think he's genuine and endearing, or loud and abrasive, Rylan got himself in hot water in 2025 after wading into politics. While presenting This Morning, hardly the best programme to voice your political views on, he started parroting far-right send them back rubbish about immigrants.
This is the narrative we're being fed. Here's the hotel, here's the phones, here's the iPad, here's the NHS in reception of your hotel.
He also said he thinks a snap election should be called. The conversation got mostly back on track thanks to Tim Campbell, who pointed out that the better way to get asylum seekers out of hotels is to actually process their asylum claims in a reasonable amount of time.
We might not have an election till 28, 29, but what
To be
he's
honest, I
saying
think
is...
we need something soon.
Number 9. Rachel Riley.
But you can also be a bit naughty as well, which is great.
Maybe.
Yeah, you do. You have a bit of a naughty side.
Mathematics whiz and countdown star Rachel Riley has gone from beloved brainbox to controversial figure faster than you can solve a conundrum. The presenter has caught serious flack for her political views, particularly her fierce criticism of former Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn and accusations of anti-Semitism within the party. Her social media presence has become a battleground, with Riley firing off tweets that critics claim are divisive and inflammatory.
I could choose between the NTAs, a Man United event, or going to government to speak at an anti-Semitism event.
She's even found herself in hot water legally, having to pay damages after losing a libel case against a political blogger she'd accused of harassment. What started as defending against anti-Semitism has, according to her detractors, morphed into a personal crusade that's alienated many of her once loyal fan base.
I've been doing this 10 years. I'm hoping I've banked up enough credibility with people that know me for silly words and, you know, posting pictures of cats and dogs and...
Number 8. Ant McPartlin.
Facing the cameras in unfamiliar and uncomfortable surroundings, Ant McPartlin headed into court, saying he's ashamed and mortified of events last month.
Half of Britain's beloved presenting duo Ant and Dec took a spectacular tumble from grace in 2018, leaving the nation utterly gobsmacked. McPartlin crashed his Mini Cooper while more than twice over the drink-drive limit, causing a three-car pile-up that injured a 4-year-old girl. McPartlin's subsequent £86,000 fine was the largest ever for a drink-driving offence in the UK, reflecting the seriousness of his actions.
The court heard how in his first police interview, the entertainer repeatedly answered no comment, but days later admitted his culpability and began to seek treatment.
While he's since undergone rehab and made a comeback to telly alongside his presenting partner Declan Donnelly, the incident shattered his squeaky clean image and left many questioning how someone in the public eye could be so reckless.
I just want to say I'm truly sorry for what happened. Higher standards are expected of me. I expect them of myself. I let myself down, I let a lot of people down.
Number 7. James Corden.
If I lived in New York, I'd go every day on the proviso that, you know, they would let me in. So...
Across the pond, James Corden has carved out an impressive career, but whispers and outright claims of his difficult behaviour have followed him like a bad smell. Numerous anecdotes from restaurant staff, fellow celebrities, and even reports from his own show's production paint a picture of an entitled and frequently rude individual, a far cry from the charming host seen on screen.
I made a rude comment, and it was wrong. It was an unnecessary comment. It was ungracious to the server.
The infamous incident at New York's Balthazar restaurant, where he was temporarily banned for allegedly abusive behaviour towards staff, cemented this reputation for many, revealing a demanding side that simply wouldn't do. His public apologies, often delivered with a theatrical flourish, have frequently rung hollow for cynics, suggesting a pattern of behaviour rather than an isolated mistake.
I called him straight away and I told him how upset I was. I was upset how upset I was that anybody was hurt by anything that I had done.
Number 6. David Walliams.
Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, 4 judges, including one very handsome one, let's call him David, set off on an epic journey around the country.
Once a universally adored comedian, actor, and hugely successful children's author, David Walliams' sparkling image has been significantly tarnished by rather unsavoury revelations from behind the scenes of Britain's Got Talent. Leaked audio recordings brought to light highly inappropriate and derogatory comments he made about contestants, showing a stark and deeply uncomfortable contrast to the family-friendly persona he so carefully cultivated.
Right, let me come amongst you now. Try and find my lucky voice.
This regrettable episode, coupled with past controversies concerning some of his Little Britain sketches that haven't aged particularly well, has led many to question the true nature of his character.
Oh, is it all the way up there? Is it up there? We don't know. Is it no? No, is it down there? Is it there? Oh, it's there.
Number 5. Noel Clarke.
In April 2021, The Guardian was approached by 2 initial sources who were concerned about Mr. Clarke's behaviour and conduct towards women on film and TV sets.
Actor and screenwriter Noel Clarke found himself at the receiving end of serious allegations of misconduct right after being awarded a BAFTA for outstanding contribution to British cinema. The allegations published by The Guardian included claims that he'd forced actresses to perform sex scenes completely naked, and that he'd exposed himself to them, among other things. All his ongoing TV projects were suspended or cancelled, while he decided to fight the allegations in court, suing The Guardian for libel.
He has lost his High Court libel case, is the big thing that we now know. He'd been seeking £70 million in damages.
But this didn't go well for him, because the High Court ruled that the claims were substantially true. Then, later in 2025, he was arrested and had his house searched, though we don't know the details of any charges yet.
I'm really proud to work for a news organisation that did fight this all the way, and to now have had this judgment. It makes me more determined than ever to keep telling these kinds of stories.
Number 4. Boy George.
What happened with you, BG, some guy in handcuffs and a radiator?
That's not true.
The iconic frontman of Culture Club, celebrated for his flamboyant style and groundbreaking music, carries a much darker stain on his personal history that's impossible to ignore. His 2009 conviction for false imprisonment and assault of a male escort revealed a shockingly violent and disturbing side to the artist.
If I beat someone up, there would have been photographs.
Yeah.
And there were none, because it didn't happen.
The details of him allegedly chaining his victim to a radiator and beating him with a metal chain were chilling and utterly at odds with his public image of peace and love, though he later denied the radiator on I'm a Celeb. He said that because no photographs were ever released of the alleged injuries, they didn't happen. But he still went to prison.
I did handcuff him, yeah. Because I handcuffed the guy I'd already assaulted him.
Number 3. Morrissey. The melancholic poet and former frontman of the Smiths has, sadly for many longtime fans, veered sharply from enigmatic rebel to rather problematic figure. In recent years, Morrissey has alienated a significant portion of his devoted fanbase by increasingly espousing far-right political views, anti-immigration sentiments, and making overtly racist remarks. His vocal support for figures like Stephen Yaxley Lennon, also known as Tommy Robinson, and his inflammatory comments on Islam and immigration have been widely condemned as outright bigotry. What once might have been excused as rebellious eccentricity has, for many, curdled into something far more sinister, leaving legions of disillusioned fans utterly disgusted by the man behind the legendary songs. Number 2. Eric Clapton. Back in 1976, Clapton delivered an infamous drunken rant at a Birmingham concert supporting far-right politician Enoch Powell, telling foreign people to get out and declaring Britain should be kept white, all while building a career on music created by black artists.
Every time I think of you.
Despite a half-hearted apology years later, Clapton has continued to court controversy with his anti-vaccine and anti-lockdown views during the COVID-19 pandemic, releasing protest songs against safety measures that were saving lives. Number 1. Jim Davidson.
Now, there's a bit of snowflakiness going on here, because I walked in and there's a sort of a cafe thing, but with pictures of the food.
Once a primetime TV favourite, Davidson has spent decades spouting racist, homophobic, and misogynistic jokes that were problematic even in the less enlightened era when he first rose to fame. His comedy routines frequently targeted ethnic minorities with deeply offensive stereotypes, while his personal life has been marred by 5 failed marriages and allegations of domestic violence.
Have you seen him on The Chase? What's the capital of Spain? France?
Davidson has shown zero interest in evolving his views or comedy, instead doubling down with increasingly offensive material on his YouTube channel. Perhaps most telling is how completely he's been banished from mainstream television, with broadcasters wanting absolutely nothing to do with a man with such an outdated and hateful perspective on life.
What's the services called? Yeah, them ones.
Let us know in the comments which celebrity's downfall you're most disappointed about.